Hi, I'm licensed marriage and family therapist Joe Folletti Jr. with your sizzling hot inspiration for the day. I went to the doctor the other day and I really got some pretty bad news. I'm getting older and stuff, is happening. I'm having to deal with it. I just had my back surgery and I'm trying to recover from that and a whole bunch of other stuff I've been going through in 2021. But I'm thankful to God that all is well. I'm doing good. But the doctor gave me some news that I really, really didn't want to hear. Doc told me because of my situation, I'd have to go 4 weeks without sex. Now that was hard on a brother. Now when I told my wife, I was shocked about her response. But for me, I was horrified. Well, I'm glad to say that my time is almost up. Can't wait. And also, it hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be. But the whole point, you might say, TMI, Joe, TMI. Well, the whole point of sharing this is that sometimes we are afraid to share and be vulnerable about our stuff, especially private area stuff. But it's so important to open up and talk to people you can trust and share with them what's going on. They might be going through the same thing. You'd be surprised. It's interesting to me. I have these groups and so many people are always like, well, I don't want to be with a group of others because they're going to know my business. I'm like, your business is their business. Everybody has the same business. Nothing's new under the sun, King Solomon said. We have to learn to be open and be honest about things. And sometimes we can't even be honest about things with our spouse and stuff that they really need to know. Like that you were in a certain stage of cancer. You should have told your spouse that, right? Long before you got to that point. But anyway, it's important to open up and share. Be honest with yourself, your spouse, your family, and others. Don't be so private. We are all a family. Community. We need each other, and we need to hear from one another. Tony and Alisa DiLorenzo are a great example of being open and vulnerable and honest about their stuff. And they've been through some things, and they share their stuff with others and are encouraging to others and instructing. It's very helpful when they share their stuff with others. And I'm so thankful for them. Listen to them now as they share. As you know, they're being interviewed on the Sizzling Hot Marriage Show Summit. I'm going to share a little clip from them now so you'll see what I'm talking about. So speaking of that, just you guys, one thing I really appreciate about Tony and Alisa, you guys are so forthright and honest and just real about everything. You just put it all on the table. That's just amazing. No shame in the DiLorenzo household. That's phenomenal. So let me ask you this.
Okay. I like the sideways.
I was
going to say. So why? This is, just you don't have to answer this if you want to. Why didn't you want to say yes?
Really, it was when I look back on that, no's were so automatic when it came to sex. I don't even know that I actually, when I think about that point in time now, all these years later, I don't know that I actually listened to what Tony was asking me. I think no had become such an automatic response when it came to sex. Tony's like, hey, let's have sex tonight. I wouldn't even think about it. It was just, no, I didn't want to. I didn't like, we're not going to, I don't feel, I'm not in the mood. I've got a headache. I could do the laundry right now. I could clean up the kitchen. Like I would just say no. No had become the default.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you want to hear the rest of the story. Well, you're going to have to tune in to the Sizzling Hot Marriage Show Summit coming up next weekend. I can't believe it's 7 days away. So make sure you register if you haven't yet so you can get all of the interviews and enjoy and gain some inspiration and some empowerment for your marriage. Well, that's my Sizzling Hot inspiration for the day. I hope you were blessed by it.